and I had to fail one to bounce back to get it done. I could have quit. I could have not continued, but it's about understanding who you are and why you do what you do. Nothing's easy, but why are you doing it? And is it rewarding for you? One of the things that I learned immediately being in that corporate environment was, one, I made a mistake years ago by avoiding this. And I think I'm getting back to that original point. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it came full circle. Oh, give it up for G. I avoided corporate. I avoided it out of fear, out of my standards. When in reality, my gifts and my business acumen were always tailor suited for that environment. And I didn't put myself there intentionally. That was my mistake. And so I pursued that nonprofit journey, and I knew who I was, but where I made the mistake was that I didn't even give myself the option to pursue something else as well to see how that may have worked. It was a self-limiting belief. I just didn't even pursue it at all. I was like, corporate. Didn't put in no apps, no nothing. It's like, do you do your job because you don't expect that you'll do anything else, or that you have certain reasons why you won't try to do anything else? Or why is it that you do what you do? And then when you look at what you do, how does it help you as it relates to those F's? And in terms of how I got here, when I look at my career, started in that nonprofit world, working with students, so many different backgrounds, different cultures, giving me an opportunity to figure things out without a lot of resources. You had to be resourceful. So I do appreciate that experience. And it also gave me an opportunity to understand different backgrounds from a unique perspective. Working at science and math, very similar, but it taught me that those kids are just the same as the others. Yeah, they smart as hell. That is very true. Not saying the others aren't. Them science and math kids is different. Not even gonna lie to you. When it comes to the who they are though, all the same, all the same. Being on the border, one of very few black folks, often the only black person if you go certain places, or if you go many places. I did find one random barber in Laredo who was from Raleigh. Crazy. I don't know if that dude is still out there in Laredo cutting hair, but good looks. I saw there too, like, wow, I don't know as much as I thought I knew. Like, just learned so much about a different culture, even though I'm still in the US, if you will. Like, I'm on the border. It's a different world. Being in grad school in Amsterdam set me up in a way where I came back with a different asset that I didn't have. And I had an opportunity to just sharpen my sword. Had to complete a master's program, and I had to fail one to bounce back to get it done. I could have quit. I could have not continued, but it's about understanding who you are and why you do what you do. Nothing's easy, but why are you doing it? And is it rewarding for you? The idea of this corporate world, I don't think it's for everybody, but what I will say is that there are a lot of individuals from underserved communities who don't even know how great they would be in that setting. They have the natural interpersonal skills, and they would be a great fit, especially in the world of tech, and where what I know from my own personal experience is the world of software sales. Gonna have to get a few of you on to talk in more detail. But that world of software sales, man, it's so many young black males who could be doing that if they wanted to, but they don't even know. And that's not to say you can't do anything else. It's just about exposing you to some things you didn't even know about. Because what I do now professionally, I had no clue about as a kid. Furthermore, I had no clue about when I was in college. I had no clue about when I had met my wife. I had no clue. And so I think that makes me feel good, and that I didn't prioritize going after something that I just really had no clue about. And who knows what's next, because we here at the G Podcast.